Alright, y'all, I'm back. I went ahead and switched to my cell phone because it says I have like 2 hours or like 3 hours to record on here without being cut off. I don't know what the deal is with my digital camera that records in HD and all that, so forget the HD, y'all. But I don't like that it keeps cutting me off and all that, so I don't know what's up with that, but I'm not going to be using that until I figure out what's the deal. Alright, I don't even remember what I was saying in the last video. See, that's what I don't like being cut off. But basically, I wanted to let you guys know about Hekate's descent and all of that. About her dream time. Oh, I was talking about the blood moon coming up. Okay, so that's what it was. So however much energy that Hekate has already absorbed in the underworld between July and September, now during this blood moon, she's going to be releasing a whole bunch of that energy to flow into all of us who are alive, because we're living, we're all a piece of her soul, so we get a fraction of however much life force she's absorbing. I don't understand why is this coming at the blood moon. You know, I don't understand why it's not just in the moment as she absorbs it comes to us. I don't know why it takes time for like a wave of it to come on the blood moon. I don't break that down and get into detail with her and ask those questions. Like I told y'all, I only ask her what I feel like it's my right to ask her when she tells me something, and I just gather a little bit more info about it. But I mean, if she says that's how it works, then that's how it works. I don't question it. That's what I mean to say. I'm not going to question why does it work that way and stuff. If it's something important that I need to know, then she'll tell me. Okay, so it just makes sense to me, because just like how it took her using these waning moon cycles to go to the underworld, maybe there's something going on there where it takes some kind of way for her to send a wave of this life force energy to us. You know what I mean? So I don't question it. I just know that she never lies to me and all that. So, you know, whatever. Take it as you will. Whatever. But yeah. So during this blood moon, a wave of this energy that she's already collected so far will be released to us. This life force energy. Now, there's some things you can do to take advantage of this. That life force energy, when it comes to us, it's like it's gonna stay. And however we use it, it's gonna use it. It's gonna diminish it from us. So be aware of that. It's not a permanent. This wave of life force energy doesn't just stay there. You know what I mean? It however you're using it, it's gonna drain away over time. So I recommend y'all like do some rituals during this blood moon. Here's the practical part of all this. During the blood moon or whatever, I recommend that y'all do some rituals to try to bind this power to you. Try to make the most of it. You know, be a smart witch. Try to make the most of this power. Bless talismans with it. Stuff that can store its energy. Stuff that can amplify the energy of this. You know, I'm not going to sit here and break down different rituals for y'all, but I'm going to let you know that you can do rituals to prolong how long this energy will work for you. Hekate did tell me that if you don't do a ritual or anything, that this energy is probably going to get used up within like about 3 months after the blood moon. But if you do some kind of a ritual or something to prolong that, you can make it last for up to like 1 year. So I'm just going to let y'all know that. What else do I need to let y'all know? Y'all, I'm sorry I took forever to get these videos out there, but it's just like I said, I didn't want to misinform y'all or try to communicate something that I had a corrupted understanding of. You know what I mean? I wanted to make sure that any information that I release, that I even understood it correctly to then start teaching it. Okay, because you are accountable to every person that you give advice, to every person that you what do you want to call it? If I give you spiritual advice and you turn around and do actions because of it, I'm partially responsible for that, okay? So, because of that reason, I have to make sure within myself that I know what the fuck I'm talking about before I start telling you guys stuff, okay? So, just understand that this is why it has taken me so long to finally get these videos out there. I didn't want to give corrupted information. That would lead to corrupted actions. That would lead to me being responsible partially for that. And then I pay karma too. Okay? So, y'all consider that too. Don't go around telling people shit if you don't really know yourself. If you don't understand it correctly and stuff like that. Just be aware of that, y'all. You're responsible for people that you give advice to or that you teach. Okay. You're responsible for some of their actions. Okay, what else? Yeah, I guess that's gonna be it, y'all. I guess I didn't really need to switch to this camera just for this little last short bit of info. I really want to talk to y'all about some other stuff, okay, but, like, I've been so busy, y'all, like, I just don't. I'm so busy just with my own spiritual path, trying to understand stuff, and all these things are changing for me too, y'all. Like, I'm going through a lot, just in my life and my spiritual path, that it takes me time to, like, process it all before I can start, focusing on helping all of you. You know what I mean? Like, I have to make sure that I'm taken care of before I can help anyone else. How can I take care of y'all or help y'all take care of yourselves if I don't even know? You know what I mean? Like, I've just been so busy, and with all the stuff that's going down, like, right now, it's like, I have to really focus on that with my own personal life and stuff. So, it's harder for me to make videos and get this information out there and stuff, or just anything else that y'all want to learn about, that I can teach and stuff. It's just like, just understand that I'm going through learning and stuff still right now. My learning will never end from Hekate. I'll keep learning from her until the day I die. So, just know that I'm, at certain times, like during this time right now, when it's like extremely important to learn all this, I have to focus on learning it so that then I can turn around and teach you guys, okay? So, that's why I've been so busy lately, and then at the same time, I'm still running my Etsy and doing readings for people and all of this stuff that's like, it's just a lot of, focus in these different areas, and it kind of stops me from making videos as often as I would really like to. So just understand that, y'all. Okay, I think I'm going to just end this video now because it's really all I needed to say to add to the other videos. Other than that, I want to talk about a little bit about communicating with Hekate when she's in the dream time. It's basically going to consist of you guys learning how to astral project. You're going to need to learn how to do this if you want to still communicate with Hekate and stuff like that. Or I should not say communicate, but if you want to commune with her during this time, you're going to need to learn astral projection and different things like that. And then also to understand that Hekate is dreaming, even though she's in the underworld, even though she's powerful and she can astral project, she's dreaming right now. So just understand how that is. Imagine when you dream. Sometimes when you dream, you are aware that you're dreaming and it becomes a lucid dream and you're in control consciously. Sometimes when you're dreaming, you kind of lose your sense of what's real or what's not, and you just have to understand that's kind of how it is for Hekate right now. She's asleep, okay? She's dreaming. So when you astral project to her, there's going to be some times where she doesn't realize that she's even asleep, and she might not even realize that she's Hekate. You know, there's certain things that you just need to understand about the dreaming astral projected mind. And then there's going to be times when she is aware that she's asleep and she's dreaming, and she's going to be like, okay, oh my god, I'm asleep. I need to communicate with my witches and shit like that. So just understand that too. What else? There's like a lot. There's so much in the past like year. I started releasing information about Hecate's descent about a year ago already. And, I'm barely doing the videos about it now, so that just goes to show you how much there is to really learn and understand before I'm able to start even communicating it to y'all properly. So, this 3 years, it's going to be crazy, y'all. This 3 years without her here, and furthermore, with some of these darker spirits coming from the underworld realm to flee from her. It's going to be crazy. Like, if you don't have a oneness consciousness, if you don't have love and compassion in the sense of, like, universal compassion and universal love, you're going to be victimized by these spirits, okay? They're going to either possess you, or they're going to, like, just fuck with you, okay? And try to bring destruction or death and all this other stuff that humans consider bad when we're alive. But they're going to be doing destructive things, okay? So just understand that they've been in the underworld for 2,500 years, okay? So some of these spirits have desires and passions that they've been harboring for 2,500 years, and they really want to do some shit. And as soon as they get possessing people, they're gonna start to carry out those things that they want to do, and some of it's not good, according to like you and I. You know what I mean? So just understand that. Understand too that this character, Hecate's first son, is pretty evil. Some people have even been prophesied, people who are Christian are even picking up on the same thing, y'all, and about Hecate's descent, or about that to them they're calling it the Holy Spirit leaving Earth, but it's the same thing. They're saying that it's the end times and like the 7 years of tribulation or whatever, and they say that during that time the Holy Spirit leaves Earth. So just understand that even though the Bible portrays it a little bit retardedly, a little bit wrong, it's still talking about the same thing. So just understand that this 3 years when Hecate's gone is going to be a challenge, y'all. The Christians don't call it Judgment Day for no reason. It's going to be what you make of it. To these people who are unconscious, they're going to be getting all these waves of life force energy. Understand too that spirits and thoughts are the same thing. In the ancient times, excuse me, y'all. In the ancient times, they called psychology spirituality. So understand that psychology and spirituality are both talking about the same thing. I'm not going to say which one's the right way to say it, which way is the wrong way to say it. To me, it's the same thing. Okay, so understand that a thought and an idea is a spirit. It's the same thing. So when you get these weird thoughts in your head, and don't say I didn't warn you, when you get these fucked up thoughts in your head during this 3 years, understand that that's not your thoughts. Your thoughts are being influenced by spirits that want to come here and do some dark shit. So just be aware of that. Also too, if y'all have not looked up CERN and what's going on with that right now, go look that up, because it's crazy to me that Hekate taught me all this about her descent and stuff like about a year ago, and it's just been unfolding. I never paid attention to CERN. I didn't care about that kind of stuff. I was just like, whatever, you know. I knew what it was, but I didn't like research it and all of that stuff. But as far as in the past, okay, like before Hekate mentioned her descent to me and all of that. Okay, then once I looked into that, just like researching the blood moon that's coming up, because of what Hekate told me about it and releasing all that energy and stuff, I was looking up the blood moon and shit on YouTube and see what other people are saying, stuff like that, and that's when I found out about the CERN machine and all this, because they're connecting the two on these different YouTube videos and stuff. So when I looked into the CERN and all of that, oh, my ear just popped. I hate when you can hear your own voice in your head. It's like evil. But when I looked into the CERN and all of that, I discovered that a lot of what they're doing actually seems to... It's like as above, so below. Okay, y'all. Everything of what Hecate's telling me is going on in the spiritual realms right now is the as above part, and then the as below part is that they're building this CERN thing, or they have this CERN machine, and what they're doing with it, I'm not going to tell y'all. I'm not going to tell y'all what it is. Y'all go look it up yourself, and do your own research on it, see what they're doing, and you tell me, what the fuck does that sound like, okay? Like, seriously, like, go look up CERN, look what they're doing, really research about it, read about the Higgs boson particle, the God particle, read about the Higgs field, all these different scientific terms and stuff that they're discovering and labeling or whatever. Y'all go learn about that, and just see for yourself if that seems like the as below part to everything of what I'm saying in these videos and what Hecate's teaching me, or has been teaching me for the past year, okay? So, go look into that and draw your own conclusion. I'm not going to tell you what to think, okay? I just know for myself it hit home to me, because I was like, wow, everything of what Hecate's telling me seems to me like that's what they're doing with this, with all of this shit, okay? So, y'all go look into that. I mean, I showed y'all the dates of when I wrote down this stuff about Lucifer, or what I called Hecate, what I called Lucifer, but what it told itself to me was Hecate's first son. Go back to the video and look when I wrote that down. That was in February, or whatever day it was. I already forgot, but all of this was coming to me just in my mind, personal gnosis, y'all. Like, it had nothing to do with anything I was looking at outside of myself. It was all coming to me because I'm Hecate's oracle, and she speaks to me telepathically. She gives me visions, she gives me dreams, all of that. So all of this, I was piecing it together and understanding the story that she's telling me. And then now, a whole year later, from when she first started telling me about all this, and I pieced it all together, what she's saying, and then now, literally this month of September, I found out about CERN and did all the research and stuff, and it's like, oh my god, like, that is exactly what she's been telling me. That's as above, and then now this is taking place still below. So that's just how I view it. But y'all go ahead and do your own research, like I said, and go do your draw your own conclusions and see what's up. But yeah, y'all. I don't even know. There's so much to even tell y'all. Like, I don't know what to even say next. But it's gonna be crazy. Just be prepared. I'm putting this video out there because I really feel like I should warn y'all. Ultimately, it's like you really need to consciously control every single aspect of your life, okay? Hekate, the Holy Spirit, is not here anymore to make sure that it all goes according to God's plan anymore, okay? It's not all going to be taken care of for you anymore. You need to be the one that takes care of yourself and your family, okay? And your friends. I'm just letting y'all know. In this 3 years, we will all be facing darkness. We will all be facing we'll all be facing these dark beings, these dark spirits that are going to be released from the underworld as they flee away from Hekate because they don't want to be destroyed. They're all coming here, okay? All this magic that we have, all these powers and abilities, Do you think that Hekate gave us that for no reason? Do you think that Hekate was like, oh, I'm going to teach humans witchcraft so they can control their own destiny? Do you think she just did that for no reason? No, she did that because she knew that she was going to eventually leave, and that these really honestly demonic forces would come here and try to fuck with us. So she knew that we needed to have this power as a human race, not even as just the witches, but she knew that ultimately the whole human race needed this, so that, I mean, we're her baby, y'all. You have to understand that we're her children. Not just on this earth, not just of humans, but she has other beings that she created in the whole galaxy, the whole universe, that she loves just the same. But this underworld realm that's specifically here on earth is, or specifically binded here on earth, is just where it takes place, that she has to do her descent, y'all. Alright. So just be forewarned that we're all going to be faced with this dark energy. And now I don't want you to misunderstand what I'm saying, because I know there's a lot of people who work with dark energy and darkness and all of that, but it's really not what I'm talking about. I'm really talking about this evil energy that's going to be released from out from the underworld into this realm, and it's going to possess a lot of people. If you don't have love in your heart, if you don't have light, enlightenment, if you don't have God consciousness, I should say, then these evil spirits are going to try to possess you and influence you to do, you know, some evil shit or some dark things that you would be like, why am I even thinking this? Why is this in my head? You're not thinking it. It's a dark spirit, an evil spirit. Okay, so understand that. And understand that the only thing that shelters you from those evil spirits is surrendering your heart and your mind to what's considered God, Hekate, the Holy Spirit, whatever you want to call it. You have to have God consciousness. And not just God consciousness. Because even sorcerers, as I call it, are people who do dark magic, evil magic. That might not be how y'all use the word sorcerer, but I differentiate between witches and sorcerers by saying that witches follow the light and sorcerers follow their own will. Okay, so you can be God conscious and still not have love. You can still be selfish and use that God consciousness for evil. This happens all the time. But really, you're going to have a love and God conscious together. And that's what's going to be what shelters you from being influenced by these evil spirits. Okay, so I'm letting you all know this right now. Take care of this. I'm going to say this right now, too. I was debating whether I would say this or not, but it's just telling me to say it right now. A while back, Hekate told me, during a channeling, she told me that, she told me this, I'm just going to say it how she said it. She said, listen to the words of the Mother of Creation. All of those beings without my spirit shall die. Okay, that's what she said to me. Take that how you will, but that's what she said to me, y'all. So just make sure, you know, that you are God conscious. You're creating your own reality, and you're creating it with love. Make sure that you're doing that, okay? And make sure that during this time you don't get lured into possession by these evil spirits. Don't let these evil spirits enter your mind, and if they do, dismiss it automatically, and, you know, go into prayer. Pray to Hekate, and she'll release, she'll send that spirit away. Okay. Because she's still in us, even though she's not in the world around us, she's still inside of you, so she can help you attain God consciousness and stuff still, even when she's in the underworld, asleep. Okay? Alright, y'all. I'm going to end this video here. I'm going to come right back with some more videos, talking about some other stuff now, but I really wanted to get this warning out to you, and let y'all all know about what's going on. And like I said, research CERN for yourself, see what they're doing, see what these people are saying, that about antimatter, and they're saying that whenever antimatter exists in this realm, that it basically draws paranormal, demonic paranormal activity, though. Wherever antimatter exists in this realm, because it's from another realm, y'all, it's from the underworld realm, so wherever antimatter exists here, it draws demonic paranormal activity all around it. Okay, so once again, y'all go do your own research on that, but I really think it's the physical manifestation of everything that's happening in the spiritual realm already. Alright. Even to the point to where I believe that once again, this part I have not confirmed with Hekate, so don't take my word on it. This is just my own, trying to piece it together. I think that how Hekate did tell me that her first son, or whatever, that spirit flees from her. Every time she goes to the underworld, it flees out to the underworld and possesses someone in the physical world. So I really think that this CERN thing, or maybe not CERN specifically, but something to do with these scientists that are bringing antimatter out of that realm into our realm, that just might be the way that Hecate's first son flees out from that realm to ours. Okay, so just understand what's going on there. That's just, like I said, that's just my trying to piece it together. I don't know if that's actually how it works. I don't actually know if this spirit even needs a machine to do it, but once again, as below, so below, everything that happens in the spiritual realm is going to be reflected on the physical level in some way. So even if that's not how it works, that's still a major warning to us that it's manifesting now. Okay, so you're going to want to go do your own research, watch some videos about it. Don't get all scared and shit, because there's a lot of videos on there that are made by, like, these crazy Christians, y'all. I can't get over how crazy some people are, but with some of these videos on there, they're telling you all the same information that I'm saying now, but they're saying it from a place of fear, and, like, they're just horrified of it and shit. But I'm not telling you don't be concerned, because, like, I'm actually warning y'all to be concerned, but I'm also saying that you shouldn't be scared. You should just use God consciousness to control how your life manifests during this time. I mean, it's basically what it's going to come down to. You're either a witch and you control your life, or you are unconsciously creating or being influenced by these evil spirits who are going to be released. So, just understand that you don't need to fear this time or anything like that. So whenever you're watching some of these videos about CERN, if you decide to do that, you're going to see a lot of them are posted by Christians who are pastors and evangelists and shit, who are saying it all from a place of fear, and they're like, come to Jesus now, repent. And they're like, oh, once again, as always, the church is using fear as a tactic to draw people into it. Okay, so just understand that they're always going to portray things fearful to the audience so that they could draw in basically more customers. Okay, if you really want to look at it, that's what they're doing. So just dismiss the parts about fear and all that. That's not real. But they still will tell you what really is going on, though. Just like I said, just don't view it from a place of fear. Know that you already can have God consciousness and love in your heart, and that's all you need to be safe during this time, and then to protect your family and those around you. Okay, I think I'm gonna end this video now because I feel like I'm starting to ramble. But excuse me, but yeah, y'all leave a comment. Leave comments on these videos, because I really like to know how y'all perceive all this. What y'all's thoughts are, what comes into your mind when you watch these videos and you think about it, because like I told you, thoughts and spirits are the same thing. So sometimes, even though I'm Hecate's oracle, sometimes too, she talks to everyone, you know. So if you're getting thoughts in your mind about this that are just coming to you, then chances are that either Hecate's communicating to you or it's some other spirit. So I'd like to know what people think and feel about all this, because I know that spirit's talking. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna come back with another video. I'm gonna start talking about spiritualism and give a little bit of update about where my practice of necromancy has led me to understanding that I am a medium. Okay, so I'm going to come right back with that video. Alright, blessed be y'all. Up to the witches.